What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video we are going to be doing a market watch for the end of season 4 in NBA 2K21 My Team. See the way the market is going into season 5 because, well, we can just see what a lot of other people are doing. But before we get on to that, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We are trying to hit 230,000 subscribers by the end of the month. Right now, we're somewhat close. We're somewhat close. Just over, I think, just over 1,300 away. I think we're actually just under 1,300 away. This is from my last video. But yeah, so if you guys are new and you like My Team content, subscribe. We upload more My Team content than anywhere else. And if you guys want to find out about Season 5, trust me, there will be more up-to-date information on this channel here than anywhere else on YouTube. That is for sure. So anyway. As you guys can see, 1 day left in Season 4. And not only 1 day left, we are into the last couple of hours. We are into the last 15 hours of Season 4. So let's have a look at the marketplace, because that is a kind of important thing. I want to have a look to see what has happened to the auction house and everything. So I wonder what will happen with the center position, because I think most people think it's either going to be Kareem or D-Rob as this guy here as the main reward. I think that's the most people think. So maybe that'll change the center position. Let's just have a look. Obviously, AD is an important person to check. Okay, AD's dropped a little bit. Where has he? All right, yeah, with 12 minutes to go, 380 is a little bit lower than normal. And there aren't too many from the market. Let's check out Yao. Yao, 150. All right, yeah, he's dropped. Not by that much, I don't think. Lin less than 150k. This market has dropped a lot. I'm sorry, this has dropped a lot. Dude's a buyout? How is Kenyon Martin? He takes 2 hours to Evo. How is Kenyon Martin a buyout? Oh my God. Like, obviously, I'm not going to buy any of these cards because you just never know what's going to happen tomorrow. But, man, it's going down. As Flo Rida would say, it's going down for real. Let's have a look at LeBron. LeBron was 700k like 3 or 4 days ago. What's T-Mac? Okay, T-Mac has stayed the same price. And like, that's only a 6 extra gold badge T-Mac. That's a no extra half badge T-Mac. T-Mac has not changed at all. So let's see what this set in total is. Simmons is 100k. What? You can literally get Simmons for basically a buyout. You're not going to get outbid in 100k, so he's basically a buyout. Kristaps a buyout. What? How cheap are all these cards? 20k less for Ayton? Everything's gone down. Everything. Like, surely, what's Dino right now? I definitely made a mistake buying E. You can get Dino for less than 20k. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is Giannis 100k? Giannis 115,000 MT. MJ still has a little bit of value. Like, you're paying like 1.2 million, 1.3 million for this set? He was like 2 million last week. This set has probably dropped the best part of $500,000 the last week. All right, let's have a look at these throwback moments. What's Smush Parker? What's Smush Parker going for? Is he back down under the 10k? Nah, he's back around the 15k. He's back at his rifle price. Smush Parker is a god, though. Smush Parker is a god. Let's just call a spade a spade. Smush Parker is a god. Oh my God. Oh my God. The market this might be the biggest market crash we've seen since the Inferno packs were leaked. This really might be. And it's not, the weird thing is, it's not even like people are panic selling. Just nobody's buying. Which is kind of crazy. Which, to be fair, is probably good advice. Everyone's kind of hoarding their MT. And because the demand for every card has gone down so much, they've all tanked in price. Which, I mean, is fine. But, like, I'm telling you right now, if you can get a Dino for, like, 17, 18k, it is highly, highly unlikely that there's going to be a better center for that price tomorrow. And I'm not just talking about Dino. I'm talking about, like, the Dinos of the world. And the other, like, similarly cheap players. What's Fultz? Fultz, I know it's not much of a tanking, but the fact he's less than 5k. Like, what, like, Fultz would it been? Like, this Fultz card is literally as good as the D-Rose card that people ran in 250k last year. I know. Different game. And 250 was in at the end of January, but man, there's so many good low to mid-tier cards. He wasn't even in my budget tier list. He probably would have been A tier. I mean, let's see what cards are bids now. Like, if Jeremy Lin is barely a bid, it's like 150k right now. So Hakeem 250. Hakeem hasn't really changed. Like, so the top of the tops haven't really dropped too much. Kyrie barely over 100. All right, I'm pretty sure that's extra badged Lin. You got about less than 100 for Boogie. Okay, Yao Ming 145k. Okay. Yao Ming still 150k is cheap for him. Melo's 150. Lonzo's probably a buyout. Kobe's 200 with the hyped player tax. I mean, Paul George barely over. I sold my Paul George last week for 170k on my main account. He's over 170. He's like 120 right now. It's actually mental. Like, LeBron's kept his price. T-Max kept his price somewhat. Like, almost nobody else has. Like, so many cards. Is this this is a bunch of extra gold badges AD, isn't it? Like, AD is still really expensive. T-Max still really expensive. LeBron's still really expensive. I reckon is Lonzo still a buyout? Has Lonzo gone down in price? Because there's just so many Lonzos because people trying to open for MJ. It's like Giannis is barely above. Lonzo might have gone up in price, honestly. Because Lonzo is seen as the best point guard in the game. Because I know he was definitely a buyout last week. And like, this doesn't even seem... This is more than the normal Thursday. This is more than the normal Thursday. No, Lonzo's well under a buyout. He is... actually, he's like 95k. Or 92k. So he's kind of almost at the lowest he was. Like, this is a big drop for a Thursday, I can't lie. And like, the fact is that, like, this is pre-potential leak. Like, it's midnight Irish time. Like, there are no official, unofficial leaks right now to get people, I'm not even gonna say excited, but just to get people like on board with these cards. There's been none of these leaks. Normally the leaks are when the market starts to go down. The leak hasn't even happened yet. And the market is completely tanked. And it's just the demand for cards is so low. Like, now's not a bad time to buy, honestly. Because obviously everyone's holding on to their MT. But like, if you want to buy a big card, I wouldn't do it. But if you want to buy any of these mid-tier cards, like if you want to buy a Dino, if you want to buy, let's see what, I reckon Big O's down, is he? 52 at the very start. I reckon he's probably in the 40s, is he? Would he be? Like, he's not going to drop to below 35k. No matter what happens tomorrow, Big O's not dropping below 35k. So if you can get him in the 40s, you're barely making a loss. Like, yeah, he's 48k. He hasn't dropped too much, though. He hasn't dropped too much. Granger, that was in the, like, high 80s yesterday. At times. And Granger's now in the 60s. Oh, my God. Danny Granger, 65.9k. And these cards are not bad. Like, it's not a bad time to buy, right? If you can get, obviously, if these cards go up in price, don't do it after this video. But it's not a bad time to buy. Because, yeah, we don't know what, like, there is a risk involved. There's definitely a risk involved. Because if we get a whole bunch of juice cards tomorrow, everything might go down. But, like, there's always risk reward involved in things like this. The market's very low right now. It has the potential to go lower, and it also has the potential to go even lower today if it's leaked what the season might be tomorrow, because they do tend to leak everything. But you just never know. You just never know. So yeah, that is the way the market is right now. The market's down, just straight up. The market is down right now. There is no doubt about that. The market is down for season 5. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.